I would be more than happy to introduce myself. Well, my name is Shiv. I born and brought up in India, and my native place is Uttarakhand. And I'm a central government employee. I'm working as a clerk in forest department. At the same time, I'm pursuing my academic qualification. I'm done with my master in English, master in commerce, and this year I'm pursuing my master in economics. This is my final year. In addition to this, I do teach English to different uh, beginners and intermediate speakers on different platforms. And
Yes,
I do have my own YouTube channel by the name of English with Teachership. So this is all from
yes,
my
yes,
side. Now
yes.
you introduce
That's
yourself.
really good. It's my turn. My name is Kamaluddin Ahmed. I'm from Assam. I'm a school teacher by profession. That's all about me.
Wow, that's really great. So precise, but I
Yeah.
love it. Yeah.
Yes. I saw your video on YouTube over the last so many days. And lots of people, they are trying to develop their English fluency. My first question is, what is the demand of English? Why and then people are trying to develop their English fluency?
So you want me to tell that why people are trying to learn English and why they want to become a fluent speaker, right?
Yes, yes.
So,
As well as what is the proper meaning of fluency? Yes,
okay, fine. So let me tell you, English
yes,
being a global language, having a
yes,
multiple uses. Now
yes,
English is in trend. Maybe you can't
yes,
speak in Spanish, you can't speak Urdu, Chinese, Japanese, but if you can speak English, you can move around the world, anywhere, right? And you can have a good conversation with anyone around the world. So you
yes,
have a great opportunity to connect yourself with world, right? Second
yes,
thing, even not in our native speakers country, but in our country as well, English become so prominent and eminent in terms of status. Maybe I've seen many time people
yes,
who speak English, they consider them that he is a very decent, civilized, educated, qualified guy. Maybe he
yes,
belongs to a rich family where uh, their parents are so rich and they speak English, right? And that's kind of a superstitious thought we have in our mind regarding English. That's why people are interested. Now, our third
yes,
thing is that wherever you go for interview, for any
yes,
job, not only
yes,
for teaching, but also for
yes,
any job,
yes,
most common in MNCs like multinational companies.
yes,
So along with the quality they are looking for, they're expecting that you must speak in English in a very decent way. So
yes,
maybe sometime they are going to assign some tasks where you need to deal with some foreign clients. So
yes,
they would be more than capable that they can serve that assignment to you only because you are good in English, as they
yes,
have been hiring those people who have a good command of this language. So that's the third thing. And
yes,
the last thing I would say, there are many reasons, but those who wants to become English teacher, they are
yes,
practicing. Those who wants to crack IELTS exam because they want to move abroad, they are learning this language.
yes,
Those who wants
yes,
to become a writer, those who want to
yes,
uh, crack any government written examination. This is why, this is why
yes,
people are so hungry in order to master this language and they want to speak English fluently because
yes,
English could be spoken by anyone. But who is going
yes,
to get selection? The one who is
yes,
more fluent. That's why
yes,
people are keep practicing in order to become a fluent speaker of English. That's all from my
yes.
side.
Yes, that's great. I don't know. My second question is that it's related to our job purpose. Everyone wants to become IPS, IS, doctors, engineer. No one want to become, farmer. What is the main reason? If no one want to become farmer, what will you eat? Did you get my point?
Exactly. I got your point.
Yes,
What you wanted to me tell that everyone wants to become doctor, scientist, and
yes,
teacher. So what about the
yes,
farmers? In
yes,
fact, those who are from village area, those
yes,
who used to do farming and all, they're
yes,
also shifting themselves from farming to some other jobs. They are migrating from village area to the city area, and they are just leaving their home and land, everything, in order to get a good job there
yes,
in city area.
yes,
So it's just because like things are changing. World
yes,
is changing. Our
yes,
demand, our requirement, and everything is keep changing. Okay, so
yes,
earlier people are totally depending on their farming and all. They
yes,
didn't have the much opportunity to study. They didn't
yes,
have the environment that they can take education, and
yes,
they were
yes,
so inquisitive about their agriculture stuff. They are looking
yes,
for some modification in agriculture only, and
yes,
people love to work on agricultural land. So they believe
yes,
on their farming, right?
yes,
And the second thing is that earlier government were so conscious about farmers. Government
yes,
had providing every single facilities and the demands the farmers have. They are accomplishing
yes,
all those things. So that's why they were so much into farming and all, and they were actually getting benefited by that farming and all. But these days, as you know, like unexpected rain, bad qualities of seeds. They are not even
yes,
getting loan at time, and
yes.
people they don't want to work on land and all because our generation is become so lazy and very weak
Even
in
they
terms
don't
of
get
physical
actual
work.
price. Yes, even
Uh,
they don't get actual price of food, something crops like that. Am I right?
exactly.
Yes,
Exactly. Means
yes,
government is not that much, providing the stuff, the
yes,
resources, the facilities, and
yes.
if there is any flood or any disaster over there, so the farmer has to like suffer. Government is just
By
giving
the
their
by time, yes,
those
by times
bombs.
go, yes, yes, by times go, we have to face food crisis. We have to fight for food. Suppose we want to import food from other country. If they are not ready to export their food to us, then what will we eat? If everyone think we want to become, I become doctor, I become engineer, something like that, I am not ready to become farmer. This is
I agree,
burning question.
but
Definitely one find
our
yes,
country has a motto that
yes,
Jai Kisan, Jai Vigyan, and Jai
yes,
Jawan, right?
yes,
But we are left with only two things, that is Jai Jawan and Jai Vigyan, but we forget about Jai Kisan. Our country is the
yes,
biggest agriculture
yes,
country over the world, but
yes,
now by the time the country has decreasing their
yes,
agriculture production and moving towards some other infrastructure production a lot, right?
yes,
Because
yes,
time is changing, people are just changing their thought process. They are not even getting that much benefit out of that agriculture, and also that's why they're thinking when we are not getting that much benefit, rather we can go for some other job where we will get some good salary and we have a great opportunity to earn
yes,
money and just make our life so fancy, luxurious, and beautiful.
yes,
So that
yes,
gives me a reason that people are not even interested in that to involve themselves into farming and all.
yes, all right. And maybe it's my last question. And my question is that nowadays we are thinking to do women empowerment. Did you get my point? Nowadays we are thinking about women empowerment. Women empowerment. Did you
Yes.
get? Yes, women
Mm.
empowerment. And do you think is it really essential for improving our society? If yes, what should we do for improving women empowerment?
Uh, I'm not sure about others, what others think about it, but for me, I would say yes, I do agree with that step government has started taking up the
Yes,
step of women empowerment because
yes,
now what I believe like man and woman both can work together. They can work
yes,
together having a same soldier, right?
yes,
And even women are not even ready to depend themselves into men only. They also wants
yes,
to come out from their
yes,
home. They also wants to come out from that stereotype of thought process like a woman has to work inside the home only and they are not allowed at all to get out of home and work outside, right? But
yes,
now government, as I said before, we have been going through a very huge and massive revolution of advancement, uh, advancement, upgradation, and modification, where not only technology is improving, in fact, the thought process, the psychological mindset is also improving. Earlier, we always stop women to work outside the home, right? We think women are only for home and all, but nowadays, no, it's not like that. Women are doing better than men as well in different areas, right? So we
yes,
have just come out from that cultural, traditional, and conventional thought process of not allowing women to work in any venture or in working outside the home. So I would say this is a very good step, right? And in
yes,
fact, government has started so many projects in order to
yes.
focus on girls, women, girls
Empowerment.
empowerment,
Yes,
and
yes, yes, yes.
the government here has providing a lot of opportunities. They are giving reservation to them so that they would take their interest in order to
Yes,
study, in
yes,
order to
women should be
job.
respected. Women should be
Yeah,
respected. They should be provided all the facilities. If I talk about our First Lady and Her Excellency Draupadi Murmu, she is doing her great job in her field. Lots of, women are doing, like, lots of female actresses. Yes, they are doing their great job. If I talk about Kalpana Chawla, if I talk about Sania Mirza, Sanya Nehwal, they are doing their great job. Women, if they get opportunity, they can fly high in the sky. Due to that, we provide them all the facilities, according to me.
yeah, that's totally right. In fact, not only in Bollywood, Hollywood, they are doing
Yes,
fantastic in every single
yes, yes,
field, in the field of technology,
yes,
field of
yes,
medical, education,
yes,
infrastructure,
yes,
psychological, and everything. Everywhere they are doing the great job, right? And we shouldn't
yes,
forget that we have our mother, our sister,
yes,
right? We want them to grow up, to explore, to
yes,
upgrade themselves, right? So if we are
yes, yes,
having this kind of thought process for them, so we should think about other women as well. Like if they want to do
yes,
something in their
yes,
life, they want to stand
yes,
on their feet, we should give equal chance to them that yes, if they can prove
yes,
themselves, they should be or come forward and that way we need to help out them wherever we can do that. And I would say like in our home,
yes,
if husband and wives work together, it would be
yes,
better for their future, their survival, right?
yes,
The exploration they are looking for. So
yes,
I must say this that we should not be make any discrimination between women or man.
yes,
Whereas we should support both of them equally, we should treat them equally. There should be no bias, there should be no partition, and
yes,
we should try to respect them a lot because the more we are going to respect women, the same respect we are going to get them from them side.
yes, yes. And yes, and I have one another question. If you don't mind, can I ask that?
Yeah, sure, please. And this would be
Yes,
the last, I
as
guess,
only,
because
yes,
we have
this
another
is last.
question. Yeah.
This may be last. As only human left in the earth, what would you do?
Come again? Sorry, I didn't get your point.
As as only human left on the earth, what would you do?
Uh, what can we do? It's kind of hypothetical situation, I must say that. And
Yes,
if
definitely, it's
all
a
the human
hypothetical
left the
question. Yes,
yeah, so
yes,
if all the human left the earth, so what will I do? I'll try to find the aim for myself. I'll find the purpose that God left me here alone, and I'll try to do something which makes sense. I'll try to find some opportunities to for my survival. I'll try to discover those opportunities where I can bring human life again on the earth. And moreover, I'll try to pray to God that if you left me here alone on this earth, so do let me know what shall I do now? What is the purpose you
yes,
have that you left me
yes.
alone here? And yeah, that's the only thing that I can do.
That's great. If you don't mind, I have one another question, and after that, I will wrap up the call. If you don't mind.
Yeah, please go ahead.
Okay. If if you had unlimited money to start your own business, unlimited money to start your own business, what business would you start?
If I have unlimited money to start my business, so yes, of course, as I have a lot of money, so I'm not going to run behind any money because I do have already. I'll try to start those business where I can help out to many other uh, people who are literally looking for this money. I'll try to use that
Yes,
money in order to help those needy people who are uh, struggling a
yes,
lot in order
yes,
to have a single time meal. I would not
yes,
invest my money in such a way that I have to earn money by money. No, in fact, I'll try to
yes,
use that money for the betterment of other, for the
yes,
growth of other, for the welfare of other. I would try to invest my money in order to manufacture some schools where kids can take their study. I'll try to invest my money
yes,
for constructing some hospital where if there is any ill person, the person who's having some problems and diseases, he can be treated by some professional doctors, and likewise, I'll
yes,
try to spend all the money in order to do some social welfare because when it comes to my personal welfare, as I do have a lot of
yes,
money, so I should not be rigid with that particular stagnant mindset that I have
yes,
to think about only myself. I should not be mean and selfish and calculative in nature at that point of time, as I do have unlimited money in my hand, which I can
yes,
spend from my own and own. Yeah.
yes. By the way, it's great and subcomes. How long? It was really very amazing. You explained everything very clearly, honestly, politely. And you have lots of idea about the society. I have asked so many hypothetical questions to you, and you answered it, very, easily, clearly. And my question is, how long have you been trying to develop your English fluency, and what kind of method have you taken to develop your English fluency?
Well, I would say my journey has been started 3.5 years ago, and I've been practicing from last 3.5 years. At the same
Yes,
time, I've been teaching for last 2.5 years. And when it
yes,
comes to the secret brand where fluency, there are some 10 golden rules. Like
yes,
you should find one powerful reason for learning this language. You should not
yes,
feel ashamed if you are making any mistake while learning this language. You need to
yes,
learn a lot of vocabs in order to express your thoughts in a very apparent and lucid way. Don't
yes,
even bother about your grammar rules because grammar is not something that will decide the level of your
yes,
English. Later on, you
yes,
can
yes.
work on your grammar, but initially just focus on your fluent
And
confidence and
yes,
just try to practice in a very decent way because regular practice will make you a very good speaker. And
yes,
focus on LRWS, listening, reading, writing, and speaking, because these are four modules, which is really imperative in terms of speaking this language. And next one, I
yes,
should just try to involve yourself with this language. The more you are going to speak this language, the better you can sound. And
yes,
don't even afraid of making mistake because love mistakes are
yes,
something which can teach you
yes,
and
yes,
which
yes,
can build a lot. So accept your
yes,
mistake and try to rectify yourself. The moment you are going to do it, you can become a flawless speaker. Last but not
yes,
least, I would say that you have to be keep patience because learning a language is not a one day night match. You have to
yes,
wait for it and
yes,
just right yeah the process of learning. Feel free to learn, be
yes,
confident, and this is how you can set example for others as well who have been
yes,
struggling a lot in order to master this language. So these all
yes,
are the tips and tricks that I can share precisely because I'm
yes,
also running out of my time. I do have another session.
yes,
So I spoke a bit fast, but I hope you got my point what exactly I want to convey. Right.
yes, yes. And I have one request. Please subscribe my channel and share my video as much as possible. This is my request wholeheartedly.
Sure. I'll do it
Yes,
for sure.
yes, yes, yes.
Thank you,
Okay,
Kamal,
it
for
was nice
causing
talking.
us and
Yes,
fruitful conversation
yes,
with you. I'm looking forward to
yes,
talk with you again. So keep talking, keep
yes.
learning, keep sharing.
It
Wish you
was
all.
nice talking to you. Yes, thank you, thank you.
Okay, bye.